Hi there and welcome to tutorial number 4 for Motion Symphony 2.0. This is going to be a real quick one. We're going to set up animation mirroring so we can have more consistency in our animations. So if we have a look at our tutorial motion data, you'll notice we've got a whole bunch of animations for all sorts of things. Now the thing is that these are mocap animations, and as a result it's quite possible that the actor did not turn exactly the same way for both left and right turns. There's a way to combat this, especially when we have animation like this, general locomotion, where we can mirror the pose without any problem whatsoever. Obviously, if you have like a weapon in your right arm sort of animation, mirroring the pose will change the hand of the weapon, and you know that is actually okay if you have a game where you want to like swap weapon to the other hand. In fact, For Honor did this, and that was the very first motion matching game, and yeah, all the heroes in For Honor were ambidextrous. But either way, if you want to be able to mirror them, you just got to fill in this mirror data table here, and then over on the animations you check the mirror option, so enable mirroring here. So let's first make this mirror data table. Now this is in Motion Symphony 2.0, the mirror data table is a Unreal Engine thing. It used to be a mirroring profile in Unreal Engine 4 for Motion Symphony 1.0, but that's changed because it's way better to keep consistent with the engine, and there's no point having our own asset when Unreal has a perfectly good one now. Never used to, but it does now. Alright, so we go to animation and we just choose mirror data table and we pick the SK mannequin, and I'm going to just call this tutorial mirror data, and we'll right click and save that, and we open it up and you can see it's automatically filled in all the mirror rows for us. We don't have to set this up. If you have a custom model that has a whole bunch of different stuff, or you didn't follow the naming conventions for the bones, you might have to come in and tweak things, but that's really an Unreal thing. It's got nothing to do with Motion Symphony. You can look at the tutorials on how to do more advanced stuff with mirror data tables. Either way, as far as Motion Symphony is concerned, all we do is once we've got our mirror data table that's working is we pop it in here, and we are going to select pretty much, I'm going to select all of them and hit enable mirroring. Now it's going to pre-process mirrored versions of every single one of these and be able to play them back at runtime. There's none really that I don't want to mirror, so that's all good. If we hit pre-process, we're going to get double the amount of poses now, by the way, and it's going to be a lot more coverage. And what we can do is, let's go to one that looks a bit more interesting, say this one, and if we go show and we can click show mirrored, you can see it's flipped over to the other side, and now we're viewing the poses of the mirrored version. If you have a look at our pose ID here, it's 6413, and if I flip it back to the unmirrored version, it's 6075. So these are actually different poses you are looking at when you choose show mirrored. Now we can save that and we can hit play, and it's not going to change the quality necessarily, overall quality. I mean, it does feel a little bit better than before, but it is going to make it more consistent when you're turning left and right. You're not going to find it being different in different directions. I think that is a little bit better, but we've got a lot more work to do. In the next tutorial, we're going to go through do not use tagging, which is a very important step, and also pose favoring in other tutorials. So that's mirroring done. I'll see you in the next tutorial.